We're jumping back in time to 1987. It's a quest for peace. And what I love about this franchise, that everyone returns to play all their characters again. I love that. We've got Christopher Reeve back as Superman, Gene Hackman's back as Lex Luthor, Margaret Kidder, she's back as Lois Lane. We got the new Nuclear Man by Mark Pillow. And I gotta say, I hadn't seen this since I was a kid. And I'm glad I rewatched it again before the new one comes out today, tomorrow, whenever it comes out. This is from Canon Films. Canon Films, we love you, baby. Come back. We all love Canon Films. And the first thing I noticed with this movie, I was so happy they kept the original music for all 4 films. The music's epic. The score is absolutely epic from the first one. The new one that's coming out tomorrow, it sounds like they're going in the direction with the score of the originals, so I'm happy with that. So we start the film, like most others, with Superman rescuing. This time in space. Bloody space junk causing trouble, but Superman is saving the day. And we head back to Smallville as Clark is having to sell his family farm. His mum's dead now, so he's having a bit of seller's remorse after seeing his old childhood stuff. We get reintroduced to Lex Luthor in prison, but not for long, because his nephew breaks him out in the worst case of security in prison history. The worst security I've ever fucking seen. It was that easy. It was just that fucking damn easy. Fun fact, the nephew that breaks out Lex Luthor is John Cryer, and we all know him as Alan Harper from 2.5 Men. Look how young he is. Look how bloody young he is in this. I thought, I'm watching it and I'm like, who is he? I had to look it up and I'm like, holy shit, it's the 2.5 Men guy. Now the Daily Planet has been sold and is run by rich assholes. They want the stories that make money. They want fake stories and they want to turn on our hero. They want to make Superman a bad guy. Kind of sounds like they're stealing some Spider-Man stuff there, but let's not worry about that. But this upsets Clark so much, and with a suicide attempt, he finally reveals to Lois who he really is. He didn't really try and kill himself, did he? Or did he? But she's so wet over the kiss she forgets straight away, and what a waste. An absolute waste. A waste of a scene. A waste of giving us that little freaking snippet of that clip. Waste! But the real story here for the movie is Superman declaring he will be ridding the planet of all nuclear weapons. Good on you, Soup. He just collects them all up and sends them to space. Into the bloody sun. Into the sun. Sun didn't deserve that. And we move on to our other main story of Lex stealing Superman's strain of hair from the museum and with planting all the right ingredients into a nuclear missile, knowing once it's launched, Superman will direct it into the sun. Oh, this is a banger. We get the birth of our new villain, Nuclear Man. Yeah, I dig it. I like canon. It's alright. This is a so bad it's so good movie. The main factor it's got going for it when you're watching it, it's brain dead fun. It is brain dead fun. Nuclear Man goes on a rampage, starting with the Great Wall of China. But it's okay, because Superman fixes it. He's right there to fix what Nuclear Man fucks up. Then how about setting some volcanoes to erupt? No stress. Superman will plug it up with a mountain and freeze the lava. Oh, lucky Superman's there. How about the Statue of Liberty? Hey, fuck that thing. Nah. Not today, Nuclear Man. And with a punt kick to the guts, everyone thinks Superman's dead. But with a little bit of Krypton energy, we're all fucking good, eh? And it's time for the final battle. That quick and that soon. But as quick as it starts, the easiest and quickest it's over. Trap the prick in the dark and chuck him on the moon. Job done. America, fuck yeah. But nah. Not that easy. We can't finish here. And it's on again. And he beats the living shit out of Superman. And then fucks off back to Earth. You can't finish yet, Cannon. But Superman ain't done yet. America, fuck yeah. With moving the moon in the way of the sun, Nuke Man is done for. Sent into a warhead and it's done. Simple as that. Just like before. Simple as that. The hero prevails. As for Lex and his nephew, well, their luck's run out. But nephew, no jail for you. We've got worse for you, mate. Prisoner of the priests.
The man's been under a bad influence. Do you think you can help him?
Every boy can be helped, Superman.
Oh dear. Poor bastard. He ain't gonna be sitting down for a week. And as for Lex, prison for the near future. And what can I say? The end. Oh, yikes. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds bad. It sounds bad, everything I just told you sounds bad, but it was actually pretty fun. I give this a 5.9, higher than what IMDb give it. IMDb only give this poor bloody movie a 3.7, so, you know, it's getting a couple more higher than what they give. Well, let me tell you how I got the 5.9. I got my own rating system. Now, the story and the plot only gets a 6. It's pretty silly. The story and the plot is silly. Casting and the acting, it gets a 7. The casting and the acting, great again, as always. The dialogue, you're only getting a 6, buddy. It's pretty bad. Visually, a 6 as well. Action, only a 6 as well. So it's meeting over the halfway point for me, personally. The fun factor is definitely getting a 6. I thought it was pretty fun, to be honest, because I hadn't seen it for so damn long. Don't care if it was DVD, Blu-ray, whatever the fuck you watch it on. It's still fun. Pacing, it gets a 6. It's over par, but engaged and drawn in. At stages, you're like, come on. So it only gets a 5. Entertainment value, though, it's over par. 6. As per advertised. You are kind of getting what you're advertised, but you thought you were going to get a little bit more from Nuclear Man, the new villain. So that gets a 6. That's how I get my 5.9. It's the new Superman 2025. That comes out today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. But unfortunately, I'm on night shifts, so I am not going to get to see it until next week on my week off. And I will do a full review, a spoiler review, because hopefully everyone's seen it by then. You probably won't tune in because all the big massive channels have done reviews on it, but don't you worry about that. Step on in and have a little try, have a little listen, test me out. Let's see what we can talk about and come up with. I'm interested in talking about the new one. What do you think of the new one coming out? And what do you think of this one? When's the last time you watched it? I think maybe it's time that you chucked it on again. But I'm keeping it in my collection. I liked it. 5.9. Give me a subscription. Do it. Click it now. Fucking click that shit. And thumb up it. I'll be back regardless. Like, subscribe. Do what the fuck you want. Say hi to your mum for me. That's all I care about. See you next time. See you.